We are live here on the studio, Omi's Organic Broadcaster. How is everyone doing? I've been away for a while, but I'd like to do this recording on behalf of priests and priestesses. Our segment will be focusing in on having the priests and priestess come out to sign up with Oracle Divination Network. We are looking for priests and priestess, babalaws or petty bees and yanafis. We are looking for you to be able to register as a practicing practitioner, registering with our Oracle Divination Network registry, where your profile can go on file and many people can find the services that you're offering so that you can be available to work in the various different schools, the home schools particularly, and more generally as a practitioner. We are going to be urging those practitioners to get licensed in raindrop therapy. Raindrop therapy is an area that works with the spinal cord and manipulating the spine with essential oils. We will be holding a class. There will be a class that's going to be held by Nancy Gooch, and that class is going to be looking for women who would like to be trained and men in the area of raindrop therapy. I am not holding the class. I will be attending the class too. This will get you credentials in a 2-weekend training session. This will get you credentials and CEU, 25 CEU hours, and it would allow you to practice and have a practitioner's license in the area of healing as well. This raindrop therapy is unique because essential oils can be applied topically, orally, and auricular in the eardrum, as well as in the mouth and topically. However, this raindrop therapy will be applied to the spinal cord, and it will be actually a procedure taught to each and every one of the practitioners on how to use this particular therapeutic massage. You will also be able to be admitted to the massage therapist organization once you receive your license. And this will be a great opportunity for you to have a practitioner's license where you can actually perform massage therapy. Essential oils is something that I've been teaching on for quite a while, and we've been trying to get Nancy out to offer this class. And I want to invite all of those priests and priestesses and the petty bees and babalaws to the class. The class can be found online. We will have something up on our actual site that will give you all the details. But if you're interested, please go on my site and leave a message indicating through the Blog Talk, the Oracle Divination Network Blog Talk radio station that you're interested, and just leave me a message there. But what I want to talk more about is that there are a number of priests and priestesses out there that are online and that are not occupying employment, that are not acting as a practitioner. This is a way that you can gain a skill and utilize all those other talents as a practitioner to have clients. Now, what I am going to be doing in the future to be more involved in my practice is that I will be working with the software where individuals who are setting up their own practitioner site where they are doing business with clients and they have to manage their software for actually recruiting those individuals who are going to be receiving the therapy and then also scheduling them for treatments. And it's a complete software that actually shows you how to run your business off the software. And as I will be using this software for my business as well, I will also be a trained consultant that can also educate others on how to purchase this software and how to utilize it to make their jobs run smoother. So I'm speaking specifically to those practitioners out there who have been retired and that are not working in the profession but would like to be working. And I'm recommending that they go through the essential oil raindrop therapy class. It's a care class that's offered through Young Living. Young Living has had the care class under them for many, many years. I've been a member of Young Living essential oils for way over 15 years. And I've been inactive and I wanted to get back active. And periodically you hear me talk about essential oils and how great they are. Can you imagine having these oils dripped in your spinal cord to treat any type of illness? And we're not claiming any particular cure, but we're talking about a treatment here. And we're also talking about someone getting skilled in the area of massage therapy. You will need to buy your table, of course, and wherever you go to set up shop, your table will come in handy when you offer the raindrop therapy classes. It's a form of massage therapist, but it allows you to manipulate the spine only. And with your manipulating the spine, you can do a lot of good for a lot of people. Now, I'm speaking to these practitioners because there's a lot more that we can be doing than just talking about giving people solutions for their everyday problem. We could be working with handicapped children or handicapped individuals who need this therapy very much. And we can also be registering with the actual Oracle Divination Network so that people will know that you're out there and that you have a trade and a skill and you are an active practitioner. So many times we go and get these trainings in IFA or in the area of it could also be the Kemetic area, but we don't practice in our profession because we don't have a skill or we're not licensed in anything. This way you can become a license as a massage therapist and be connected to the massage therapist organization, as well as being connected to spiritual healing. So this would give you a trade and a skill. So if you're out there and you work in the spiritual area and you have many skills where you can counsel people and you can give them advice as a spiritual coach, then definitely you want to be a part of the training. And most of all, you want to understand that being on the registry will allow your name to be given out to tell people that you have a skill and a trade and make referrals so that people can find your name and acquire your services. And one of the main things is you're going to have that software set up so that you can do your recruiting, you can set up your software so you can do your accounting and your collecting of the funds for the therapy work that you're going to be doing. It's an all-around software that will manage your office and make your life a lot smoother. So I am getting that training on that software as we speak so that I will have more skills and be able to offer continuing education to you and your staff. I'm sure you're going to hire one or two assistants or help or aides, and I can offer these the training for working with the software, and also for those who in your office are going to be working with the actual software one-on-one and helping you to implement to the software to use it with you as a practitioner. Now, the main thing is that you have to understand that there's training that goes along with this. So there'll be some training that goes along with this. And I will be offering the training under the Lilly Institute for Education. We will also have the science classes there, the foundations of science with medical term and anatomy, because it would be good to have these classes to connect with your clients so you will have a better understanding of the terminology and the appropriate language for the body parts so that you are skilled and able to enunciate and pronounce these anatomical body parts. Now, I think that because we have quite a few practitioners out there that are online and they have great gifts and they're giving away their gifts, and I don't know if they have clients, I don't know if they're a part of a network, but I want to bring all of them together, and I want to send this message out to all those who are on the YouTube and that have great gifts and talents to bring. Bring your talents so you can register with us and we can keep a registry for you so that you will have some type of certificate saying that you've been registered with our organization. And with that registry, it actually allows us to make referrals of people on our list, so that way you can get clients that way as well. But some of you may not have an immediate skill to set up your own clientele. By way of getting the raindrop therapy, it will allow you to have a skill and a license in spiritual healing as well as in massage therapy. So raindrop therapy is a lot to do with massage therapy, and that is why this association opted to give licensing to the raindrop therapy specialists so they have some credential. And I am all about keeping your credential up to par and doing your continuing education and your hours for renewing of your license. And as a professional development specialist, I opt to do my specialty areas for those that are in the healthcare field, and for particularly the wellness area, because there's a large population of many different clienteles, such as our yoga teachers and instructors, and then we have our fitness coaches, and then we also have those that are going to be doing spa treatment. So we have many different specialists that are out there that can use my services to help them to have the software they need to build their businesses and to be able to use that as a marketing strategy with the software. And then in addition to having that software, they can also ascertain my services as a professional development specialist to come in and offer continuing education hours for their staff in order for them to stay up to date and for their staff to be renewed in their licensing. Now, this is a great opportunity for those who are not utilizing their priesthood training and who are pretty much out of commission and who may not be functioning or working in the profession. I know it's very hard when you don't have a credential of any type of licensing. You don't want to go practicing on people without having some type of license. And this license will give you not only a license in the massage therapy, but you'll also get a license in spiritual healing. So then you could be able to use some of your training and skills that you've had from training through the EFI organization or the Comedic and Orsara set. So a number of us gained quite a bit of training in our practitioners training where we became initiated. But we don't want to just sit on these skills and assets. If you don't lose them, you will lose these skills. So therefore, I'm trying to activate each and every one of us who have had this great in-depth training, because we can practice for a long time as long as we keep our skills up to date. And I don't want to be an out of commission practitioner who has not had any updated skills for a while. I want to make sure my skills are vibrantly up to date. And I will be taking this class as well, getting a better understanding of raindrop therapy, how it treats the spinal cord, what makes it different from other massage therapist techniques. Now, there's a number of different techniques out there. There's iridology, reflexology is another form of massage therapy as well. So down the road, as I look at the need, I know there's going to be a great need for these essential oils. There's already a great need for Young Living essential oils. I have used them for years, and they can be used safely with children as long as you are cutting these oils with the proper base oils, like your there are a number of like olive oil that they can be cut with, but this will all be taught in the class so that you will have an opportunity. If you decide to become a raindrop therapist, you will have a full training of how to use these oils on the spinal cord. Now, it is not mandatory that you go through this class. I'm just offering it to you. A lot of you may have your Reiki Healing 1 or Reiki Healing 2 already, and you may have a practice of something that you already do. You might already work with spiritual coaching, and most of us are spiritual coaches, and we've learned that through our training in our priesthood training when we were initiated. So you understand, clients do come with you with a wealth of problems, a multiplicity of problems, and you literally listen for what it is that they need. And upon the listening, you then begin to diagnose what they need and try to make an assessment. But one of the things I don't see the priests and priestesses doing out here is trying to establish themselves and organize themselves. There's a lot of confusion about who is a priestess, who's not a priestess, a lot of confusion about who's ethical. We want everyone to be ethical. That's why we're asking that you sign up in the registry with your credentials and create a profile for yourself. That way people can read about your skills and what it is you've done over the years and be comfortable in hiring you as a spiritual coach. A lot of us can use our training from priesthood and priests to help someone to overcome grief, going through grief therapy. If they've just lost a loved one, how to minister to that individual about grief therapy, giving them selective books to read in addition to meeting them one-on-one. So grief therapy is an area that you can use your spiritual healing with. Now, there's a number of other areas, relationship, departure, a divorce. Someone may go through grief and stress from going through a divorce. Are you trained and are you skilled and up to date to counsel those individuals? Some of them may go through co-parenting resolutionists. Are you skilled in recommending the proper courses that the judge might want you to take as a court order so that you can learn to co-parent individually now that you're divorced? And there will be quite a few people that are going through relationship problems that will need advising. They might be stressed out. They might have anxiety attacks, and they might need to have something to calm them down. Well, this class in particular for raindrop therapy, it teaches you about the biblical oils as well. How to use the essential oils, what are they used for, how they can help to sedate a person, to relax them. They're not a cure, so please remember I did not mention any of these oils as being a cure. They are just a treatment. Now, and we don't have the right to claim any cure for anything. And I want to offer a disclaimer on that so you won't be confused about being involved with something that's a cure opposed to something that's a treatment. But I do want you to understand that we are looking for individuals that have had some training in character building, because one of the things that the spiritualist training and initiation does, it takes us into depth about Iwa Pelu, good character, good conduct. And that is the first utmost thing. Do no harm. in the oath that the physicians take to do no harm, leave the person in better condition than what you found them, but do no harm to the body. And we want to make sure that we all understand ethical practices, and we should have some kind of handbook. I know at EFOD there is a handbook for the practitioner. We will intend to make that available on our website to all of those practitioners so they have access to that handbook. A lot of new priests and priestesses have not gathered books and material unto their own that they can practice with and have ethical code of conduct of what it is they're supposed to carry out. And that's what I hope that our network, our our Oracle Divination Network will do, offer some ethical training and provide a handbook. We do have a store on our website that has quite a few African materials that you would need. So you becoming a member of our Oracle Divination Network would mean that you would want to go out and sign up on our website, possibly as a practitioner, as a VIP, or a VIP plus. The VIP is basically $6, and our VIP plus is, I think it is $9, and our basic is $3. Now, we're gonna possibly have something called the little bit, and the little bit is going to be where you don't pay at all and you get to see a little bit of our website. Okay, however, on that site for the VIP and the VIP plus, you get to go to our store, and there's a wealth of practitioner tools there, everything that you would need, from the I Chings, where you throw the I Chings. Then there's also E-Kings, where you might want to put them in your pot so that you can do your Oracle Divination Network, or you can do your Oracle Divination. And I do want you to understand that you need tools and you need to be connected to a network. And we are that kind of network that you definitely want to be connected to. I have been a priestess under the house of Zanu, Chief Metahochi Wali Zanu in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, who initiated me. And I have been a part of that group over 20 years now. And I want to say that as a priestess, it's important to be a practicing priestess, but sometimes it's rather difficult. You don't have clientele and you don't know how to get clientele. Well, with this software, it will teach you how to market for your clientele, how to get clientele, how to manage your accounting, finance, and how to manage your records, how to manage your scheduling time for your clients so that you don't overbook. At the same time, the software will give you the continuing education hours you need and professional development for your staff. And you might be starting out as an individual practitioner, but it's always safe to hire an aide or part-time person that can be there to basically proxy you or assist you, so that when you have a patient in the front, you might have that person doing the front desk secretarial work, signing them in, and then while you are in the back room for the practitioners therapeutic treatment, you can be preparing that massage bed for that client and the oils that you're going to be using. Now, if you choose to go through the raindrop therapy, you will be thoroughly trained on the various different oils to use, how to mix your oils, what to mix them with, which oils are only for internal, because you definitely need to know that you just cannot use all oils orally, and which oils are auricular that can be used in the ear. And these oils are not off limits to children. Some of them have been used auricular for children, but you have to know what those oils are and how to eradicate different problems that they may be having with the hearing loss. So it's very vital that you get a better understanding of your practice before you start practicing on anyone else. I suggest you practice on your loved ones and your children, and go that route first until you've mastered the skill and art of applying the raindrop therapy, because it's not just something you ordinarily would know how to do. There's a technique, and you have to be trained in how to place the oils in the spinal cord. It's a great opportunity for you to develop your own perfected art and skill of being a practitioner. If you don't already have a practitioner's license of some sort, you definitely need one in order to be able to apply the essential oils. Now, with doing the raindrop therapy, they're doing a lot with the lymphatic system. There's another unique procedure for the lymphatic system to be emptied out. And that is another whole training altogether. But nevertheless, for those of you who are Reiki healers, number one, you might consider strongly going on to Reiki healing number two and getting a master's uh, a perfection, so that when you are working with clients, you have the utmost training and can meet them at their point of their need. But it's very vital for you to know that we take every precaution to make sure we follow all the proper procedures so that we are not at a loss for being negligent. But of course, you know that if you're a practitioner, there is some type of professional insurance business license you will need to carry in order to protect you and the client. So I want you to know that just having your skills online and doing cards for people, it goes a lot further than that. It goes further as a practitioner, that you present yourself in an ethical manner and you follow ethical codes of conduct. And all those things will be taught in the class. I know that Nancy is a thorough instructor, and from what I gather, this might be her last thorough class that she's going to offer for the 2-day weekend. And it's going to be 2 weekends back to back. Normally, she taught this class like 4 or 5 days straight in a row. But this way, she gives you a break in between. Now, the cost of the class, I can't give you all that. But once you go on the website, uh, and voice your opinion that you have an interest in, all that information will be given to you. So you can go on the Oracle Divination Network and express an interest as a priest or priestess. Now, if you're not a priest or priestess and you have not had spiritual training, please don't contact me and say, well, I want to learn, because this is not a class where I'm teaching anyone how to be a spiritualist. You have to have been up under somebody's tutelage that trained you. And when I say who initiated you, I do mean whether self-initiated or not. Who self-initiated you? Who trained you? And you need to be able to give that name, because I cannot hurl you out to be on our professional practitioners list and have a profile if you don't have any work experience or you have not been professionally trained. Now, a lot of people say that they've been sent and some just went and they never had training. And we cannot put your name on anything if you have not had efficient training, because you don't have to carry a license or anything, but you just have to know the person who initiated you, and they have to be legitimate. So let's make sure that we are being ethical, because being able to follow the code of content is the first thing that we want to do. Our code of conduct is the thing that they're going to expect from us as professionals. So it's very vital that you should get an understanding that being a part of the registry means that you're on file, You can be looked up and your credentials are available and they are accessible by anyone that wants to check you out. And that's what we do. That's all we do. And we also, as I indicated, I am a professional development trainer where I train other specialists who are specialists in wellness and coaching. I actually offer professional development to those people. I chose to do the wellness training for professional development rather than just do all hospital training. I felt that this was an opportunity for me to get familiar with the software and master the software. Then I have a tool that I can present to those wellness practitioners and help them to get their business up and running and be a part of their consulting team for their business software as well as for the consultant for their particular spa or facility. And that way, I'd be offering them an opportunity to get on their feet to do a good job of marketing themselves through the software. The software is going to help them run their organization much easier and help them to be able to sell their products too, their individual products that they created for their spa. And you don't necessarily have to be a spa. You can be a coaching agent, a physical coaching agent for exercise, a raindrop therapy agency where you are doing raindrop therapy. You could be a spiritual healer, but you're going to need this software wherever you choose to be in the wellness category. You're going to need some kind of software to run your business. And this is the software, and I will be your go-to person. So definitely make me the teacher's pet because I will be your go-to person for ascertaining this equipment. We look forward to hearing from each and every one of you practitioners, each and every one of you priestesses, Epetibes, Iyanifis, Babalaws, and priests. We look forward to hearing from you so you can be a part of our team. I am Omiinka 7, also known as Omiinka Zanu. Uh, and if you want to contact me, please do on Oracle Divination Network. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. And this has been a broadcast from Oracle Divination Network, and we're asking that you will tune in soon. Thank you.